Welcome back to High Country. It's Malena here with you this afternoon.
Yeah!
We have our special guest, hot off the jet, the Foghorn String Band. Y'all want to say hi?
Howdy, Petersburg.
That's how they sound, saying hi. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Just so you know, we just heard from the Dead South in Hell. I'll be in good company. We heard from Jesse Leger. Is that how you say that?
Yes.
I put that on because that's a friend of the guys and gals we have in the studio. I believe you all were touring together in Norway.
Yeah, we actually played on that album that you played.
Oh, well, get right out of town. And then we heard that a brand new track from Old Crow Medicine Show, Dixie Avenue, just got started. And No Friend to Louisiana from Leo Rondo before that. So we're just tickled to have y'all in Petersburg. How's the Alaska tour been going?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great so far. We started up in Palmer last Friday, and then Anchorage, and down to Homer, and Seward last night. And, yeah, it's just been an incredible trip, kind of a great preview.
Yeah,
to
all building up to your moments in Petersburg, the apex
that's right.
of your travels. And then you'll just slide right back down to Haines and Juneau. Boring.
We're peeking here.
So you guys are from Portland? Is that right?
Some of us are.
Some
This half of the band is from. The band started in Portland
Okay.
years ago.
Where are you based now?
Well, Reeb and I live in Portland, and Sammy and Nadine live in Pointe-à-la-Croix in Quebec, which is
Ah.
way out that way. Yeah.
All right. Does this remind you at all of the east coast of Canada out here in Alaska?
A little bit.
Just a wee bit. There's an
Our
ocean.
mountains
It's
are
a
just
little
a
bit-
little tinier
Yeah,
and
it's a
older.
little steeper here.
Yeah. Theirs is a wee bit bigger. All right. Well, I guess we should hear a song.
Yeah, sure.
Well, how would you like to start?
Well, we're just going to play this one here called Way Down in North Carolina. Sometimes it's called Waterbound.
Good for an island.
Good island
That
song,
sounds
yeah.
lovely. And listeners out there, if you've got questions for this band that you are dying to know, you can always text me. A lot of you have my number in that phone, so just let me know. We'll ask them. All right.
That chicken's crowing in the old pine tree. Chicken's crowing in the old pine tree. Chicken's crowing in the old pine tree way down in North Carolina. Water down, can't get home. Water down, and I can't get home. Water down, and I can't get home way down in North Carolina. Well, the old man's mad and I don't care. The old man's mad, I don't care. Old man's mad, I don't care. Just so I meet his daughter. Water down, I can't get home. Water down, I can't get home. Water down, I can't get home. Way down in North Carolina. Baby, don't give her up, we're gonna run away. Don't give her up, we're gonna run away. Don't give her up, we're gonna run away, way back to Louisiana. Water down, I can't get home. Water down, and I can't get home. Water down, I can't get home, way down in North Carolina. Now get up, Charlie, let's go home. Get up, Charlie, let's go home. Get up, Charlie, let's go home. Before the water rises. Water bound, I can't get home. Water bound, I can't get home. Water bound, I can't get home. Way down in North Carolina.
Waterbound.
Oh, that was lovely. We don't have studio cam live right now, or you'd see me dancing in the studio.
We saw it, and it was very, very nice.
I sure love live music. We're so lucky to have you here.
All right. Thanks for having us.
I'm curious, as you guys tour around, you go cities and small cities and big cities, you go rural, you go urban. What do you notice when you come out to places like this out in Alaska when the audience is different, the vibe's probably different? What do you notice in your shows?
It kind of seems more of a community event. I feel like the smaller places we play, rather than maybe in a bigger city, it might be people who specifically come just because they know about the band or know about old time music or Cajun music or country music. Whereas I almost find it more fun to play in places like this, where it's just a bunch of people looking for a good time and you know, what's on tonight, and if they like music, great.
Sort of, there's less distractions too. You know, big cities got so much going on, and
Right.
everything's kind of happening full on. And it seems like in the country or in rural places, especially on an island, there's just kind of less going on. The community's more tight, and it's more focused, I think.
Yeah.
Bigger smiles too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's our experience too. It's always funny to, what the band feels when they come through. We'll all be down there tomorrow to see you play. 7 p.m., right? Is that it? Yep, 7 p.m. at the Wright Auditorium, Petersburg. If you're just driving around and you caught a little bit of that music, do come down and bring the children and dancing shoes. And this might be one of those Wright Auditorium shows where we dance down in the front of the chairs. Or some people might even stand on the chairs and dance.
That sounds good.
I'm not going to condone that officially from KFSK. But if you're moved, and you might be, you can. What's up next? What song do we have next?
Well, Nadine and I will sing a duet called When I Loved You.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's sad. Get your Kleenex box out.
If you're driving, you might want to pull over for this one.
1, 2, 3, 2.
When I loved you, you didn't want me. You turned me away from the door of your heart. When I loved you, you loved me too, but you didn't know it, darling, till another won my heart. Well, I just got your message. You stand by a friend, telling me that you had to be with me once more. Well, you heard of my wedding, and you can't believe it, but my heart is safe now. It don't ache no more. When I loved you, you didn't want me. You turned me away from the door of your heart. When I loved you, you loved me too, but you didn't know it, darling, till another won my heart. Well, you say that you need me more than you need life, and you ask me to cheat him and meet you tonight. Oh, but how could you want me if I were untrue? If you know that I cheat him, then I cheat you too. When I loved you, you didn't want me. You turned me away from the door of your heart. When I loved you, you loved me too, but you didn't know it, darling, till another won my heart. No, you didn't know it, darling, till another won my heart.
Oh, sniffle, sniffle.
Pull it together now. Pull it together now.
That was just lovely. So I started volunteering at this radio station a couple years ago, and I kind of got plugged into this time slot. Every day at 2:30 in Petersburg, we have the High Country Show.
All right.
and we have different DJs, and they all play their type of country music. And a question I try to answer with the show is, what is country music? And I'm curious
It's
if you guys could help
bro
me.
country.
Bro country.
Do you consider your music country music?
Yes.
Yes.
And why? What makes it country?
Came from country folks
Oh, a forward definition.
It's very direct.
or something like that. It has country sensibilities to it. The timing, the danceability to it.
Timing, danceability.
The type of danceability, I guess, to be more specific. Subject matter.
Yeah.
We got murdering, we got trains, we got animals.
Yeah, lots of animal songs.
That's a prereq for country.
Yeah.
There's a great song called Whoa Mule, and we always say it's a courting song, but the line is, Whoa Mule, whoa, whoa mule, I say, I ain't got time to kiss you now because my mule's running away. So real heavy, deep stuff like
That's
that.
country. Yeah.
That's country.
That's country. How else would you describe your music?
Traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the fiddle tunes we play are traditional tunes that came over from probably the British Isles, and
We can't really trace them necessarily.
bluegrass came out of that music, and country, or what we think of as country in the 40s and 50s and 60s and onward, came from that music too. So
It's all a lineage, and you're kind of bringing it back.
Yeah, a lot of times we'll use the word country for our music, but it kind of gets some sort of odd looks a lot of times, because a lot of times people think of like Garth Brooks and like more modern. They've kind of stolen the term country.
Do you think it's important to steal the term back?
Yes.
yes,
Yeah, me too. Right. It's a good fit on the High Country Show.
I even heard I heard recently somewhere that even now they're calling like Merle Haggard and that kind of stuff a different term than country.
Americana.
Yeah, even now that's not even country anymore.
Don't even get us started here.
Yeah.
We could go on and on.
So usually we'll say old time country music.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that sounds about right. How about some more of it?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do some more of it. Want to do a Cajun one? That's American.
Little cat.
Or that one? Yeah.
I got attacked by a cat this morning,
Oh, geez.
so maybe we'll do a fiddle tune called Pretty Little Cat. Maybe we'll call it Pretty Little Evil
I
Cat.
think we should change the first name of it from Pretty to something else.
Yeah.
All right.
Use your imagination. Naughty. Naughty little cat.
All the cats out there in the listening
Yeah,
audience
you
are
really
like,
won't believe it. Nadine's hand is completely covered with bloody scratches.
oh, wow, I can attest to that. Yeah, she has been struck by a cat. So you guys are traveling around. You're all over. Do you go to Canada, too, since you guys are from...
Sometimes,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all over the U.S., you're all over Canada. You can't help but notice we're in these politically divided times.
Oh yeah.
What's the role of a traveling band of musicians?
Bring joy and get your mind off all that other
yeah.
crap that you have to deal with in your day-to-day life.
Do you think...
And dance
And dance?
yeah.
It's really, really powerful. We don't, we're not very political by any means on our stage banter and things like that. We kind of let the music and that kind of thing speak for itself. But we went to Malaysia about 10 years ago or so and played at the Rainforest World Music Festival. And we were there for about a week before the performances, and there were bands from all over the world there hanging out. And we noticed we're kind of getting the cold shoulder from some people a little bit. And then, for a week, like hardly even talking to us or just really purposely avoiding us, And
Guess who was in office?
And then we played. Then we played our concert, and the same group of people came up and like hugging us, and they were like, "We just couldn't believe it. We had no idea that Americans could do something like that." It was just without even really saying anything. It was just the music.
Also, I think the American ambassador to Malaysia was like, "You've just done more for like Americans and like what I've been trying to do here. You've done more than I've done in like years in like a 45-minute set. Wow. You just." Yeah. Bring the joy that you bring to people and making them smile and dance and stuff.
Yeah, and one thing that's great about, playing a show and getting people together is people from all sides of the coin come together and share a common experience, and that's really powerful too. Maybe they visit with each other and they learn they're not so different.
They realize they might like some of the same things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what we need.
The universal language, music. Mm-hmm. Well, thanks so much for coming here and bring that joy and bringing us all together to experience something so powerful and healing and awesome as your music.
Appreciate that.
You got another one for us before
thanks
you
for
go?
having us here in Petersburg. Like, it's great to be in Alaska. We just got back from a tour in Norway. So it's nice to be here in Petersburg.
And we heard if we forgot to buy some souvenirs in Norway that we can actually find them here in Petersburg.
You are actually in Little Norway now. Right. So.
Are the Norwegian sweater cheaper here than?
Unfortunately, I do not think so, but we have a nice variety.
I was thinking about your question about what country music is a little more, and we had a friend once who said that, when people are watching our band, they might think to themselves, I could do that. I could play that music,
Gateway country.
And I think modern country, the way it is now, you listen to that music and it's not really something you could play because it's really electronic and it's different, This music we play is very accessible that way.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, Tuneful Tuesday tonight.
Oh, yeah, Joseph JQ is here in the studio with us, hosting the band as he often does. Thanks so much, Joseph.
Yeah.
And he does have his Tuneful Tuesdays Tuesday evening, 7:30, Joseph?
After 7:30.
After 7:30. You're always welcome to stop by with your instrument and hang out at Joseph's. And these guys will be at Joseph's house, so if you want to come and chat and mingle, feel free.
Play some tunes.
Here's what we're going to be doing for the rest of the next 2 days in Petersburg. This one's called Paint the Town.
And I'm going to remind you again, Petersburg, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Get a babysitter. No, wait. Bring the kids. And the babysitter.
And the babysitter.
It's going to be a party.
Yeah.
Tickets are at least.
Tickets are at least. And at the door.
Just $10.
Just $10. All right.
Can't beat it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Let's go paint the town.
All right.